Imagine waking up at 4:30 in the morning in order to be in conditioning by 5 a.m. and then going to class 9 a.m. to 10:45 and then have to be on the court by noon for a workout. After the workout, you then have night class to finish it off, and then that day just repeats and repeats. And that is just a typical description of a day in the life of a student athlete such as myself. Um, Brian Thomas, I play on the Florida Gulf Coast basketball team, for those who didn't know. Within my speech, I'll explain to you exactly how time consuming, physically exhausting, as well as stressful being a collegiate athlete can be, as well as adding my own input in that I'm living this firsthand. Being on a team means that in most cases, a lot of your time will be taken up by your prospective sport. In fact, according to the NCAA or the National Collegiate Athletic Association, student athletes spend up to 30 to 40 hours a week on their prospective sports. And this is actually the same amount of time spent on full time jobs, which leads to the discussions whether or not we should be paid or not for our services. Um, in my case, there have been numerous times where maybe I want to go to sleep or hang with friends, but we have workouts, practice, games, all these things just takes up a lot of time. Uh, in addition to the time that is lost preparing to compete in your sport, there's also energy that is lost as well. There's no, as we all know, there's no way to be on a sports team of any level and not give some type of energy. Uh, Personally, me myself can attest to the physical exertion. In fact, we had conditioning last year, and of course, coach, he said, you better make your sprints. If you don't make your sprints, you're gonna get a double. You're gonna have to do it twice. So of course, me being the hard worker that I am, dove at the line, just make sure I would make it. And a few minutes later, I had to go to the hospital because I was dehydrated. I couldn't breathe, and that's just really one example of the many times where being on a sports team in college, it can really take a toll on your body. Uh, Balancing your time as well as dealing with the physical exertion effectively can have a negative effect on your life in terms of stress. Stress is something that can occur in a lot of student athletes, which can then lead to depression and other negatives. According to a study done by the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, college athletes report more sources of stress in their life than non-athletes. These sources of stress include time management, missing class due to team travel, fear of failure, dealing with team dynamics, anxiety, or even depression. Of course, even with this example, we had to miss class, we had to miss our speeches because of the game, and that can lead to you racking your head. How am I going to get this done? I need to email my teacher. Is he even going to let me make this up? Because some teachers they just won't let you at all. The life of a student athlete is one that is filled with many ups and downs, stemming from the time that is taken in order to be able to succeed on any level, the toll that is taken on your body physically, and the stress that comes from the combination of those two.